My name is Matt Elkins, 23 years old, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm an amateur mixed martial artist. I've been training mixed martial arts now for about 4 years, and I've just been fortunate enough to receive my purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The belting system goes white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, and then black belt. So I'm about halfway up the ladder, hoping to eventually receive my black belt and hopefully one day be a professional fighter and make my way to the UFC. I'm currently training at Spartan Fitness in Birmingham. It's where I work, train. And I actually found Dr. Mike here in Gadsden. When I got started doing MMA, a friend of mine named Ethan Melisano brought me to a jiu-jitsu class. I just got done wrestling in college. I wrestled from about third grade on into college, about a year and a half at the Division II level. Decided it wasn't really my thing, and I got out of shape and all that good stuff when I came home. And I was still eating like a college student, and definitely started getting a little heavier. So I decided to go try out a jiu-jitsu class, and found that grappling was a lot of fun for me. It was very relatable to wrestling. And then we practiced, kicking and punching, a little bit of kickboxing and that type of thing. And then eventually we wound up fighting. I never thought that it would be something that I would actually do. It's a very, very serious sport. It obviously, your body demands a lot of you, and I didn't really know that I was built for it. But after coming to Dr. Mike's a few times with Ethan, I sat there and I'd watched the way that he had treated Ethan, the way that, if Ethan had an elbow problem or a knee problem, Dr. Mike would pop his knee, rub on it, and to me at the time, it seemed a little bit more like he was a wizard of some sort. We'd walk out and, the next week, Ethan would have no trouble out of his elbow, and so on. And so Dr. Mike, being the good man that he is, I wasn't in the situation to be able to afford the care, but he's a great man, and he kind of took me under his wing, and we decided to see how we could make this work. And he kind of wanted to use us as a guinea pig, so to speak. He knew that the high level of training that it takes to be a mixed martial artist, that you have to have a big commitment out of your body. Obviously, when you're using your limbs as weapons, you're going to see injuries, you're going to see nicks, you're going to see bruises. The same way that if you play baseball, you step up to the plate, sometimes you're going to get hit with a pitch. So really any sport, any athlete, anybody who's looking to take their training to the next level should really be trying to take care of their body and ensure the longevity of their career. Obviously, injuries, you train your entire life, like I did from third grade on into college and now into my 20s before I'm trying to make my professional debut. The last thing that I want is for, to be plagued with some type of injury. What Dr. Mike is currently doing is he is looking at preventative measures to ensure, like I said, the longevity of your career and make sure that you're able to train and compete at the highest level. Dr. Mike has helped me tremendously in the amateur stage of my career as I'm looking at making my professional debut and making a real run at being a successful professional fighter. He's always helping me keep my body in line the same way that a mechanic would keep your car in line, essentially. And I would recommend his services to anybody. It's never too early to start. I know in wrestling, I've seen kids be injured from young ages, in their 13, 14 years old, all the way into college. Obviously, as you get older, your body starts to deteriorate a little bit more, and the higher levels of competition demand more out of your training, and obviously your body demands more. So I would absolutely recommend anybody making their way right down here to Rainbow City, come see Dr. Mike. He'll absolutely take care of you. Great man, great service, and I wouldn't trust anybody else with my body.